this is a quick walk around of this nice and clean Inferno Red 2003 Chrysler PT Cruiser GT Turbo. This rare high output GT Turbo has the 2.4 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, making about 215 horsepower. For those of you familiar with the SRT4, pretty much the same engine. And it also has a automatic transmission with auto stick feature that allows you to shift your own gears if you want to. Kind of a nice feature. Not too many of these high output GT Cruisers were made. You don't see too many of them around. Pretty rare car, and they're kind of a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, this one's a real sleeper. This car is in pretty nice shape given the year. It doesn't have the typical PT Cruiser rust that you normally find on them. The rocker panels are all solid and original. Cosmetically, it's in pretty decent shape. Like, it's not perfect. It's got, you know, nicks and dings, but overall, it's in great shape and shows very well. This GT is loaded up with all the factory options that you could get back in 2003. It's got the roof mount spoiler, dark tinted windows, power everything, windows, locks, mirrors, leather seats, heated leather seats on the side there. They work great, by the way. Sunroof, power sunroof, and all your other basic stuff, you know, air, tilt, cruise. The air blows ice cold, by the way. Power door locks, rear doors locked actually. This is the back seat. See, the leather's in nice shape. It's perforated in the middle. These seats are kind of cool. They actually fold and tumble. You can fold it down, or you can also fold this whole seat back if you got more gear, and I'm pretty sure you can take the whole seat out if you want to. And I think that passenger side seat folds down too if you got, like, you know, a ladder or something to bring. Into the back, 2.4 turbo. That's how you know they're the fast ones, I guess. Those are the handles to I think take the seats all the way out. So it's not a very big car, but lots of storage space. It's got a great set of matching Michelin tires all around, and for the year it still shows very well, as you can see. Like I said, it's not perfect, it's not new, but it's in nice overall condition. I started up for you. A lot of guys hot rod these turbo PT Cruisers. This one's all stock. The only thing it has is the Mopar blow-off valve from Chrysler. Makes that cool turbo sound. Start it up for you here. Very throaty. So you can hear that you get that turbo sound, that blow-off sound. The exhaust sounds great, no leaks or anything. Move to the engine. The engine runs smooth, quiet as it should. I think this car is a really nice, would be a really nice summer toy for somebody, and that's actually what it was intended to be. It has seasonal plates on it, or a nice daily driver too. Take it for a little spin, show you what it's about. While we're inside, we'll go over some of the features inside here. It's got a power sunroof. The sunroof works. Great for those sunny days. It's got overhead trip computer or information center. Shows you the temperature. I think that there's different functions on it too. Yeah. It's 27 degrees out right now. It's pretty hot actually. Air, like I said, blows ice cold. Which is nice. Nice cool air. This is the auto stick I was talking about earlier. Keep that going a little bit because it's kind of hot. So that's normal drive mode. Put it all the way down. That's auto stick. You can go left to downshift, right to upshift, or if you just keep it down, I think it'll shift for you, but it'll hold the gears longer into the power range, or the power band. Seats are in great shape. PT Cruisers have these cool dashes with these color panels. Because it's a GT, it's kind of like a carbon fiber look. Leather steering wheel, it's all in great shape. All the power windows work. All that good stuff. As far as I know, all the electronics work. Radio. Let's take it for a spin. Yeah. Turn the air off so you can hear me. I'll try to film and drive. Do this all with one hand. Might be hard, but we'll do our best. As I mentioned, this car was bought and intended as a summer toy, but fortunately things came up and we don't have the room or the ability to keep it. And I think that's because I don't have my seatbelt on. It's dinging at me. It runs and drives as it should. You know, the transmission shifts smoothly, no issues. It's got lots of power. As you can see, lots of power. It's got lots of pickup. And that's just in drive mode. If you put it in auto stick mode, you can shift it yourself if you want. It tracks nice and straight. Doesn't pull to the left or the right. As you can see, I'm not holding on to the wheel. It's hard to do this in film, but steering is very responsive. This is a nice little car, and it's a very nice handling car. It's very nimble for being a station wagon. You know, or a hatchback, I guess. And even though it's a hatchback, it's not very big. You can haul a lot of gear, but surprisingly, it doesn't take up a lot of room in the driveway. It's actually a pretty small car, and it's an easy car to drive. If I have to nitpick, and I'm going to start to nitpick, just because I know there's going to be people that you know, kick tires and have questions, so I'll alleviate all that now with this video. That I know it needs, and I'm not a mechanic, so I can't really you know, give you too much info because I don't know that much, but offhand I know that when you're driving, it's nice and firm, it shifts like it should, it handles great, it's smooth over bumps, and the suspension works nice. It's a firm ride, but it's also a soft ride at the same time. It's kind of a sporty ride. But I do notice that over certain bumps, there's a bit of a rattle. I was told, I described the rattle to somebody, was told that it was just a sway bar bushing. That's not really a safety issue. It wouldn't be a problem for MVI, but it's more of a nuisance to the ear, I guess. And you know, our roads are bad, so you do hear it occasionally. Right offhand, I'll tell you right now, needs a windshield. If you look across the windshield, there's this big crack that goes from one side to the other. So that's going to be an issue, I guess, that needs to be addressed. I don't know if insurance will cover that. If whoever buys it, that's not my deal. But anyway, I just want to be honest and upfront as much as I can be, you know, because again, I'm not a mechanic. Other than that, I'll tell you when you start it, there were some lights on the dash, ABS and traction, or track off. It says it's traction control because this has traction control. I was told that the traction control works off the ABS system. It uses the brakes. So if you have an issue with that, your ABS light's going to come on automatically. Again, I don't know what those lights are about, but they are on the dash. It stops fine. It, you know, does everything it should. So, you know, I don't know if that's an issue. The airbag light was on, I noticed, but then I looked under the seat because it says seat airbags in each front seat. I noticed a little wiring harness had come disconnected, so I connected it and the light went away. So I think that might have just came loose, you know, over time. Our roads are bumpy here. We have the worst roads ever. You all know that. Other than that, not much else to say. With a little bit of work, I think this would be a great car, and given the price, you know, I think someone's going to get themselves a really cool, unique ride. You know, a nice little summer toy, or just a everyday car that they can have fun with. Again, this is a 2003 Chrysler PT Cruiser GT Turbo. Has the high output 2.4 liter, 215 horsepower engine with the automatic transmission with auto stick. It's got 129,000-ish kilometers. I don't know, I can't remember the exact number, but 129 and change. And this is it right here. Thank you for your time, folks.